We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bobcats about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Give on the option. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Davenport. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Grant. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but it's pretty obvious that it's raining. And you just don't know how a quarterback is going to always respond and hand size and how they throw in the rain. An opening drive, a chance to come out and get some momentum, and he makes...
Wide room to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Ohio! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
To the air, it's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll immediately call timeout. Come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Carpenter. Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Jaguars want to move quickly. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Got his man quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Breaks the tackle.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Brown has it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Davenport. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The Jaguars will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, South Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Davenport. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And after giving up up that completion, guys. I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Grab near the marker, it's Graham. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. This is a designed run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's get in there.
Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Jaguars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been
come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line, making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Makes the catch, it's Graham.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, South Alabama. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Jeffrey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of the football game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jeffrey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it, though.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Good right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
21.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hand, it's Hill. There he goes!
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him. And
he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd, and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss.
He's loose on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Akbar. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying play action. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things.